Hey, good afternoon, Tony DeDante. It's a cold one down here in Florida, but I'm not going to rub it into my friends up north. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you a little bit about our offerings for 2021, but before I do that, I need to first of all say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all those people out there, some of you I barely know, that have been there for me emotionally as I've gone through 2020 as a caregiver, having members of my family with cancer, watching the Mayo Clinic and Cleveland Clinic and these other places just take huge amounts of money for what they say is the best care in the world. Oh my God, I never predicted that. So I want to say thank you to those people. I also want to say thank you to those people that I know that didn't show up. And that helps me vet. So I got a lesson there. Hey, before I start talking about our offerings, real quickly, I want to tell you what's behind this. You know, the best dates I ever went on were those where I simply threw caution to the wind and I simply tapped someone on the shoulder, or I got a phone number, or I met somebody in an airport or wherever it was where I was traveling around the world and said, hey, I'd like to get to know you. Here's my card. Nothing special, just honesty. And that's going to be the topic of our work in 2021. Because at the core of all the executive coaching work that we do, all of the strategic fitness profiling work with cultures, the whole subscription service I'm going to talk to you about, it all comes back to honesty. And I have some interesting takes on this, and you can challenge me. I hope you do, because it'll make me better. But I honestly believe that the cultures that we've been in have taught us how to lie. Not only have they taught us how to lie, they've taught us how to believe our lies, to share our lies, and to create sort of a fog of this is how great this is. And the fact of the matter is, when we coach and we do surveys in this, we find a significant amount of undiscussables. And they stay undiscussable because they're tough and they break the lie. They tell the truth. They bring it to the surface. So our work in 2021 is not going to be about programmatic. It's not going to be any gimmicks. It's going to be about challenging the status quo no matter what. It's going to be overt. It's going to be about finding any place that there's linear culture change or programmatic perspective culture change and putting a nix to it. You know, as we do our coaching, I believe it's like this. If you have to compare great culture with great mature adulthood, right? So there is no way you are going to teach someone about culture if they are emotionally, I'm not going to say unintelligent, but they got room to grow from an EI standpoint, right? So we want to develop mature, impactful adults to lead organizations, right? And if they're not ready to accept it, then they're never going to be what they can be, the best they can be. And they'll continue with the lies, the dishonesties, the partial truths, the reasons why people in the bottoms and the middles won't speak truth to power. Yeah, I figured it out. This is the core of everything that goes on in your organization. Telling the truth, totally honest, without fear. Honest, collective, public conversations. So in 2021, we're going to do our executive coaching for executives in transitions, and this is what we're going to work on with them. Because what made them successful in the past we need to get unlearned. That's number one. Number two, we're going to continue our hybrid executive education, executive coaching class, 50 people. I'm getting ready to turn that on again. The past was awesome. This is where you get that combination of the Harvard MBA, Stanford MBA, and real time, what goes on in the corner office work from dealing with over 1,000 engagements at various companies around the world that I bring to this and our staff brings to it. That is really, that's like the best consortium you could ever imagine being part of. And it's fun. And the third part that we're developing right now, real quickly, is a subscription service. Great content, all honest, all to the point, all the type of things that you can take and put to work tomorrow, right? Something that makes you say, this is damn good. So stay on the lookout for that. Hey, listen, I want to say thank you. And as a caregiver, man, I needed your help, and I continue to need your help. Support me, and I will give you everything that I got, 100%. Hey, somebody once told me, life sucks, get a helmet. So it's one of the coaching things I learned from a very famous executive. And so I'm not going to say that to you. I'm just going to say, you're in my prayers, and I hope I'm in yours.